All right, friends, it's T-Man. We're back with a Blaha video. Gonna react to this gym lifting, recruiting, and fitness gear slave himself. You know, Jason Blaha. The Bati boy himself says why chicken, rice, and vegetable bro diets work absurdly well. How do they work exactly?
What are bro diets and why are they so effective? Hey, everybody.
Want to know what they are? They're fake. They're not. They're nothing. They're not the bro diet. They don't know what they're doing. That's what it is. They don't know they don't know why they're eating what they're eating. They don't know anything, man. They just eat it because they've seen other slaves eat it, so the other slaves eat it, so we should eat it too. See what I mean? Monkey see, monkey do. That's how it works.
It's Jason Blaha here. I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about this today, but a quick reminder, if you guys will please click like.
Let's say it's like this. It's a group thing, you know. When you go to McDonald's, you sit down, right? All your friends order McDonald's. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna be the person that's just gonna do what? You're just gonna order a cup of soda water and sit there and watch while other people eat that disgusting food? No, man, you're gonna join in too. The whole point is to destroy each other. To destroy each other, basically, it's a group thing. If they're gonna destroy if they're gonna destroy themselves eating McDonald's, you're gonna join in and destroy yourself too with them. Get it? Everybody's sinking with the Titanic together. It's a group thing, bro. People want to die together. It's a group thing. People have committed suicides. It's a group thing. And what was it? In Hong Kong recently, they had this thing, cyanide poisoning. They were all in a room together, a bunch of people. They all died together, get it? It's a group thing. A pilot, he, it was a while ago. Remember the Lufthansa guy? He wanted to commit suicide. It was a group thing. Yeah, they didn't know exactly, but it was a group thing. He didn't want to die alone, so he took all the passengers with him. He crashed the airplane. He died and took everyone with him. Get it? It was a group thing. Yeah.
Down below, be greatly appreciated. If you're not following or subscribed, please do so. And if you will be kind enough to drop me a comment down below, I would appreciate that so much. So thank you. Let's get over into the topic, which is, of course, bro diets. People generally think of a bro diet as chicken rice broccoli, right? Or chicken brown rice broccoli.
Yeah.
But the whole idea is relatively interchangeable.
The whole diet is what? Chicken, arsenic, and flowers? Oh, yeah, great. So let's see. Chicken, arsenic, and flowers. Oh, yeah, that's great. And glucose. Okay. Yeah.
Variety of foods, right? Now, this also may include sometimes adding some healthy fats in small amounts, usually not large amounts on this type of diet.
And adding some healthy fats. Well, the chicken is quite lean. I like when he says adding some healthy fats. What kind of healthy fats do you want to add? Blaha seed oils? These aren't healthy fats.
Yeah. But this sort of diet's been used to lean bulk by bodybuilders for generations.
I'm gonna tell you right now, lean bulk by generations by bodybuilders. They're all fake bodybuilders he's talking about. Look, if you're a person, you're not taking drugs, you're trying to build muscle, get stronger, whatever, you need a lot of animal fat. A lot of it. You know, when they do that rotisserie chicken, and you see all that fat come out in liquid form. So it goes from solid to liquid form, okay? You see it there at the bottom of the pan. Man, that stuff is amazing. You drink that, you're going to be fucking super strong, super energetic, everything. It's got a lot of collagen in it. It's super good for you.
Generations, not just a few years. Plenty of bodybuilders have lean bulked on it type diets in their off season.
Plenty of drug builders have lean bulked on that crap. Yeah, they took drugs, okay? Never mind what they were eating.
Many of them have used it for contest
prep. Did you see Blaha flaring his arms out like that? What's the matter with this guy? Look at him. He's fucking sarcopenia, dude.
This is almost a standard procedure for guys.
Look at him. What a joke. Look at his shoulders. Look at his arms. His chest. This guy's like, it's foolish.
Who are not doing the really low carb route. This has pretty much been a standard procedure for decades for guys who want to get stage ready.
The low carb route? Stage ready? See, there you go. Stage ready, all this. I don't go on a stage. I don't perform on a stage. I'm a bodybuilder. I'm not a beauty pageant person. I don't know what he's talking about. I don't take cosmetics to look nice on the stage, to look beautiful on a stage, dude.
We'll do this sort of diet, track stuff a little closer, then add large amounts of cardio. So, and the idea behind that.
Here's the thing: does Blaha even know why he's doing this so-called powerlifting? Why he's lifting this heavyweight up in town? Does he even know why he's doing it? Because the steroids. He's copying the steroid people. They took steroids and they went nuts. Makes you lift a heavy weight, binds with the androgen receptor, give you force production, maximal force production. You want to start lifting heavy weight because you're taking a molecule. It's like an adrenaline rush.
Large amounts of cardio continues to burn extra fat. So usually,
look at this guy.
What are we looking at?
He's a hormone junkie, man. Taking hormones while lift a heavy weight.
What does this sort of diet comprise of, and why does it work? Well, it's usually very efficient. And if you think about just basic human biology, human nutrition, it makes sense why not only bodybuilders, but tons of athletes.
How does it make sense? The tons of athletes, they're all on steroids too, man, these athletes. Everybody knows that. Fuck. These athletes, these so-called fake bodybuilders, whatever. Drug builders. Didn't matter what they ate. They took steroids.
Right, are successful in this. In fact, way more successful than any of the more common fringe.
Did you see him? He looks silly there, eh?
Diets, like various keto diets, low carb diets.
Keto diets.
Vegans almost on.
Keto diets, low carb diets. Man, I told you, diets are a behavior. They're fake. There's no such thing. You as a carnivore, you want to stay away from these so-called diets that Blaha keeps naming off. Because he's crazy. This is a mental illness, man. These diets, it's based on mental illness.
Heard of successfully in most serious athletes. Carnivores, completely unheard of.
What? Carnivores, completely unheard of? All humans are carnivores. All humans are carnivores. All humans eat meat. All humans are carnivores. What's he talking about?
To some extent, even paleo type diets from the past get a little difficult here. So
there you go. Now, paleo, that's a diet. That's a diet because you're eating things. It's a behavior. You're eating stuff that you're not supposed to be eating as a carnivore animal. There you go. So that's why they call it paleo diet. Carnivore is not called a diet. It's a description of what an animal is. So should I say herbivore diet or the herbivore diet? There's not a diet, bro. They're herbivores. That's what they eat. So you see, even cows know what they're supposed to eat. They eat grass. They're herbivores. They eat grass. So does that mean because what they eat, there's something wrong with them? It's dangerous for them to be a herbivore, to eat grass? The Blaha says that being carnivore is dangerous. What the fuck?
Usually what you see here is lean protein. Now, chicken is just an idea, right? It's just an idea. It doesn't have to be chicken. Why is chicken done? Because it can usually be very lean. Usually chicken breast is extremely lean. It's a lean animal protein. It's easily sourced in large amounts. And generally speaking, as far as most proteins go that are palatable, chicken is extremely inexpensive. So
chicken is extremely inexpensive. Yeah, it's the poor man's food. Chicken, the poor man's food. You know, if you can't get access to better quality animals, he eats chicken. These birds, they're nasty, and it's fully cooked. So I mean, the nutrients that you get in there, that's why you're hungry all the time. Fuck, you can eat a whole chicken and you'll still be hungry because it's dead. You've cooked the shit out of it.
Keeping in mind, a lot of people, when they're doing these sort of contest preps or everything, they don't always have a lot of money. It's not always wealthy people.
Yeah, Blaha.
It's not always people with lots of money. It is a very inexpensive.
Oh, it's these people with lots of money. Okay, yeah.
Protein source. It still happens to be tastes good if you can cook it right.
Yeah.
Even if you think it's dry or bland or whatever, it can still be kind of done to taste. Okay. It offers a low fat, very low saturated fat, lean source of animal protein, of high quality protein.
Right.
Now, this sort of diet, oftentimes some leaner dairy is done. You'll see either fat-free milk, you'll see Greek yogurts, you'll see protein powder, whey protein, and that usually helps because again,
a waste product. It's a waste product, that powder. Yeah, whey protein. Yeah, it's a waste product. Okay, yeah.
A little better amino acid profile. You'll get the calcium.
I'm not saying it doesn't have a good amino acid profile. It depends, right? They use whey protein for many things. but it is somewhat kind of a waste product. Somewhat, yeah. You got to be careful.
Maybe missing. But a lot of times guys will do this sort of diet and just pop a multivitamin while they're cutting to make it through there. And
Why do you need a multivitamin for? Meat is not deficient in any vitamins. What are you talking about?
I'm not saying that's the best approach, but it can work in the short term. But it does make
Are you
sense.
trying to say that your food is deficient somehow in vitamins? That it doesn't have anything in there? Oh, maybe that's because you keep cooking the shit out of it. It's dead.
To maybe add dairy there sometimes. But guys also do other lean protein.
Add dairy in there? Okay. Wouldn't milk have all the vitamins that you need in it?
A lot of people on this sort of diet will do fish. They might do really, really, really lean beef. And
Might do fish and really, really lean beef. Here's the thing. If you eat really, really, really lean food, man, you're screwed. You can't build muscle. And it really is hard to get rid of fat if you're not eating a high-fat diet, animal fat diet.
they're all viable. Why? It's easy to get the protein you need to reach your goals, that 1.5 grams per kilogram of body weight, or people who do it a little more old school, they just shoot for a gram per pound of body weight. So it's super easy and it's super inexpensive for people to just simply
A gram per body weight. Man, you don't need a gram per body weight. You need a lot if you're doing damaging sessions.
cook 2 pounds of chicken breast, have 200 grams of protein roughly, done. Covers all the protein needs, and it's portion control. Since you know you're eating a given amount of it every time.
The only thing that Blaha is doing here is keeping mTOR on all day, eating the slave food diet because he's starving. So he has a nutrient deficiency, and he's lifting weights like twice a day in the garage, day and night, slaving away. He's trying to, it's like, I want to hit the target to try to accelerate aging in my body. I already look 85 at 48. Let me see what I'll look like when I'm 58. I'll probably look like 95. Yeah, he'll hit the target. You'll see. He'll look like that longevity guy. So when Blaha reaches the age of, I don't know, whatever, 60, you see that longevity? He looks like he's 95. That's going to be Blaha. Blaha at 60 is going to look 95, yeah.
Portions are controlled here, your protein is controlled.
The city needs a hero.
Your protein is controlled. All right. Rice is
Your protein is controlled. Your portions are controlled. You need to control them. Why exactly?
usually done. Now, why rice? Other starchy carbs work. Honestly, people could do oats.
White rice. Other starchy carbs work too. White rice. Why white rice? So you could poison yourself, accelerate aging. It's got arsenic in it. It'll shorten your lifespan. Oh, oats. That's even better. Oats are for horses, man. You know, it has to be processed so much for you to try to digest it. You can't even digest it. There's no point eating. It's just a waste.
They could do potatoes. They could do whatever else they wanted on this sort of diet.
Okay, starchy potatoes. But still, let's hear what he has to say.
Why is the rice, though? Easy portion control. You don't have to weigh it the same, right? Oats you can measure out with a cup the same way, but I mean a cup of rice. Like everybody knows who's done any sort of measurement. Look, a cup of rice is about 600 calories. Yes, I know it's more. One dry cup, right? About 600 calories. You can literally, this is your calorie control. Okay, this is your calorie control. This is the adjustment that you make when you neither are gaining or losing weight. So let's say someone's doing something like this to lose body fat. That's usually the idea.
Yeah.
This gives you portion control. Okay, and you can eat a lot of it. Like white rice, I mean, you're still looking at 600 calories. 1 cup of white rice is 2 wet cups. Like once you've cooked it, you're usually adding two cups of water to that. Then it's cooked, it fluffs up. That's a fair amount of food volume for 600 calories. All right, why does this matter? Starchy carbs. Okay, why starches? Starches are our most efficient fuel source. Our body loves starch. We thrive on starch. It has to do no conversions.
We do? We do? No, that's not true. Our body It runs better on animal fat, and science will corroborate that. Runs better on animal fat. It doesn't run better. It can run on these starches, but over time, I wouldn't do it long time, especially as you get older. And when you hit 40, I think you should stop eating all starches. My experience says this: stop all the starches and start moving towards more animal fat. Yeah. I get away from plants as far away as you can get at 40. You'll become dysfunctional. Your mitochondria will become dysfunctional. See, here's the thing. You can handle it when you're young, 20s and 30s. But even then, here's the thing. What I discovered was this. The problem with starches, okay, they do. You could use them as a tool to try to help you to build muscle. But really, even in the short run or long run, it interferes with a lot of things, especially as a man. Your sex drive, your erections, whatever, it kind of messes you up. But see, it's something you have to experiment with. If you are doing starches and using that, to help you aid in building muscle, you should try. Maybe you could try eating high animal fat. A lot of collagen peptides, a lot of collagen soups, a lot of fat added in there to build muscle. We use that to replace the starch to aid in giving you energy and to build muscle. So high animal fat and high collagen soups, make a lot of collagen soups. That will help a lot. And animal fat, dude, yeah. Because, like I said, eating starch in the long run is not a good thing. But like I said, if it is interfering with something in your body, like hormonally or something, you may want to switch over to high animal fat. Because remember, high animal fat is definitely going to increase your testosterone like through the roof. It is going to really fix you up. But, the problem with these starches, they've got oxalates in them. And so you're consuming more oxalates. That is another issue. They're kind of toxic. There's oxalates in there. You can't really digest fiber. That is a hindrance too. It kind of hinders your digestion. Yeah, man. But animal fat, collagen soups, animal fat, they don't do that. They're actually much better for you. But hey, man, Blaha is just a domesticated animal. He doesn't even want to find out what will really work. He'll just blur out a bunch of phony stuff. Look at his arms. They're stick arms.
So in other words, your stomach acids and digestive process itself, with no fermentation, no other...
No, our stomach acids are made to break down meat or protein, animal meat, fat, into amino acids, man. Jesus, so you can absorb it. But he doesn't know what he's talking about.
Enzymes are really heavily involved that are in short demand. Cleave it into straight glucose. So it's broken down. You have stuff right there immediately after absorption.
So here's the problem. Muscle requires a lot of energy. If you lose this energy, then what happens is this: your muscles they're gonna start to atrophy. They'll atrophy because of the loss of energy. Because they require energy to function, and so you're gonna have to find an energy source, dude, that will help you maintain your muscle. The maintenance of muscle is based on protein, and as a carnivore animal would be protein and high animal fat and collagen. Okay, can you replace that with starch? Yeah, well, yeah. But here's the thing: you don't want to replace all fat, all fat, or you don't want to replace all the fat with starch either. But yeah, starch can maintain. It's an energy source that can maintain your muscle. Yeah, it can maintain it, so you don't lose it. It's not weights that are maintaining muscles, man. Weights and lifting doesn't maintain muscle. Why do you think people always complain, I'm losing weight all of a sudden? If they stop eating too much or whatever the fuck they're doing there, all of a sudden they go, I'm losing weight. Are they losing weight because they're not lifting weight? No, they're losing weight because energy is going. It's not maintaining the muscle.
It's turning it into pure glucose. Glucose is our body's preferred fuel source.
No, it's not. Glucose is not the body's preferred fuel source. Fucking body hates glucose. He's like, it converts to glucose. Yeah, it's not the preferred energy source. It really isn't. It really isn't. But okay.
is the fuel source that we burn. Some of the cells in our body require it. Training is always glucose-based.
No, our cells don't require it. Nothing requires it. What your cells require, mitochondria, it requires animal fat, man. It runs better on animal fat and collagen. Yeah.
So it gives you tons of training fuel for any sort of high-intensity training, which will include all your weightlifting. You're not burning fat during that. See where we're going with this?
No, I don't. I don't see where you're going with this exactly. You want to cause glycation in your body, accelerated aging? Okay.
Sort of diet is then working off of our high energy system. It's also still going to be fairly filling compared to if you were eating those same calories from fat. And again, starchy carbs are super efficient.
Here's the thing. Maybe you want to build up for a while with some starch, right? But then you want to switch over to high animal fat and collagen. And then your physique will get a lot better. See what I mean? So let's say in the short run, maybe you're in a building phase, some starch, whatever, protein, whatever you're eating there. Okay. Then you switch over at some point, you switch over to high animal fat and collagen. High animal fat and collagen and protein and whatever. And get rid of the starches. Your physique is going to look a lot better. It's kind of obvious. It's going to look a lot better. You probably may have more energy. It's something that you have to it's something you have to experience on your own. Yeah, it's not something people could tell you. They could tell you based on their experience, but you need to find out for yourself. Blah, he doesn't know anything. It's not based on his experience because he's an idiot.
There's no risk of it not becoming glucose, right? There's no risk of any of it reaching the liver as something else, as some sort of fatty acid or causing non-alcoholic fatty liver, or fructose reaching the liver. It's just
we don't know that. The starches may be causing a fatty liver. We're not really sure. It could be causing a lot of things over time. That's why you don't want to do it long term. It's not something natural to humans. So there you go.
super clean, super efficient. You could substitute rice for any other starchy carb on this sort of approach. Some people do lean steak and potatoes. Same thing happens.
Steak and potatoes. Here's another thing. These starchy carbs, whatever. You may be getting fat. You don't even know that. You could be getting fat from these foods. See? Depends. Like I said, it's something you have to experiment with.
The potatoes, there's your complete portion control is done off the rice.
Oh, whatever.
And then people do vegetables of various types, broccoli being super common because again.
Vegetables. Why do you need vegetables? What purpose do they serve? Nothing. Other than they'll interfere and give you a leaky gut. And they'll toxify you.
Insanely nutritious and very inexpensive.
They're insanely nutritious, very inexpensive. No, they're not insanely nutritious. They're not nutritious, and they're expensive. And your meat is nutritious, and it can be inexpensive. And yeah, in the long run, it'll cost you more if you destroy your health eating those foods.
But a wide variety of vegetables can be thrown in. Why? Because even if you're eating a pound of vegetables a day, it is such a tiny number of calories. You probably...
Yeah, you can't do anything with those vegetables. They lack nutrients. You don't need them. It's just a waste of time. So you put them in your belly to do what? To interfere, anti-nutrients, to interfere with the absorption of amino acids and nutrients from the meat? Fuck it, man. It's a waste of time.
Don't really need to account for it. It's going to be accounted for with any adjustments in the other portion control. In other words, there's no way you're eating enough vegetables over whatever your estimate is to even equal half a cup of the rice.
Yeah, whatever.
All right. So again, why the vegetables? We get all the rest of the nutrition we need, controls our inflammation. You'll get all your extra fiber.
Why do we need the vegetables? You get extra fiber, controls the inflammation. It gives you inflammation. It inflames your cells because they're toxic, man. What are you talking about? It's got oxalates and shit in there. This guy's really crazy. You can't digest fiber, dude.
Your phytonutrients, your fillingness. So if you're struggling still with
phytonutrients, what phytonutrients? There's no nutrients in these things. Prove it.
I'm getting hungry. Simply adding a little more broccoli or.
Getting hungry? Here's the funny thing. I just eat animal products. I never get hungry. I don't even have hunger pains. Sometimes not even the next day. I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for the hunger pain. There it comes.
Vegetables, which might literally only be 20 calories or 30 calories being added to your diet, or 40 or 50. 50 calories of extra vegetables added is a very large amount of food volume. This controls the absorption of the rice, slows it down, or any other starchy carb that isn't high fiber, like if you didn't use oats or something, so using potatoes. This controls everything. This gives you a control for absorption, gives you all the other potential nutrients you need. There's all your phytonutrients, your fiber. Now, do some people then choose to maybe add some healthy fats or dairy or whatever? Yes, sometimes in certain amounts those are used in these sort of diets, but this works. It works, it's simple, it's time permanent, it's effective, it's filling. You will always have training fuel.
It looks funny there again.
And you have extremely easy portion control because of the nature of the food. Your real calories are then coming from the starch. And you have...
Listen to him, your calories are coming from. Muscles, they don't give a shit about calories. They care about nutrients. All your cells in your body, they only care about nutrients, man. This guy's nuts.
Easy measurements of all these starches. You have perfect portion control so that you can closely monitor without doing much real tracking day to day. You can just simply know how much you need to add or subtract based on...
Look, the one thing about starchy potatoes is you can mash them. You can mash butter, grass-fed butter, in your potatoes, man. Get it? You understand me? So you get the fat at the same time, plus the starch. But like I said, eventually you probably want to evolve to going back to eating just animal fat and collagen. Make some collagen soups all the time. They help in building muscle, bro. Get it? Jesus, man. A lot of people, they don't tell you that online. They don't promote that. You need a lot of collagen. So these collagen soups, they help a lot. And animal fat. Yeah, eat a lot of it.
What's happening with the scale and your results. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative. I'll talk to you guys and gals next.
Yeah, he's putting you on the wrong path. It's very uninformative. He's crazy. The stupid vegetables and shit and all that. And rice is the worst type of starch you could eat. It's got arsenic in it. Stay away from flours, dude, like broccoli. It's poisonous. You don't want to end up in the hospital. I'll see you in the next one. Tell what you think about that Lexus Grab. Support the channel. It's why his physique looks so bad. He's such a slave to lifting. Man, this guy's his diets are just based on addiction. And this lifting is an addiction to him. Lifting day and night in his garage. And look at it. Remember, it was daytime. Now look, it's nighttime. Because he's addicted to this lifting, this crazy lifting, bro. Accelerate aging. And eating these fake foods. He's highly addicted to all of them. And addictions have destroyed everybody. See you in the next one.